Bringing out the dead. Sister Iluned is staring at you with great sadness in her eyes. I recognize you now, Lavenza. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you to find closure. Okay, yeah, so I remember this having to, I think, move the bodies. Man, it's like a jumbled mess in my head right now, because it's like this mix of stuff I kind of remember, and then stuff I clearly do not remember at all. It's so weird to, like, I mean, the idea that, like, you know, Sid went missing, and then he's got amnesia, and he's holed up in a church at a graveyard. Like, the idea that I would miss or, like, forget that stuff is crazy. Eh? You don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away. No, sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lich yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. Well, I did. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damn Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hells don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Never mind. Any road, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lich yard, out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folks are starting to turn. Jesus. Yeah, I remember the carriage. Like, I remember an attack on the Waking Sands and then a carriage. Oh, Noraxia, and that one kind of looks like real. Oh, and then I remember this dude was always with the chick that, like, that I don't fully know or understand her story, because I think I missed like one window of being able to talk to a bunch of people down there. I don't really recognize any of the others. And again, just ample room in my bags for dead bodies. Oh, the little dead Lala. I mean, there's one there too. Just, I can't... How much further till Castrum Meridianum? I can't wait to put it to Livia. What happened to the big fella? Forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. Jeez. I mean, I guess I kind of get it. If this is... Like, when you're around that kind of stuff all the time, like, I'm sure, like, morticians and stuff like that, it's... Yeah, I don't know. How you were able to fit this stiff scion of the 7th Dawn corpse into your bag is a mystery best left unsolved. Yeah. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in one trip? Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Gather the remaining corpses. It just... I mean, obviously, like, I'm kind of speechless right now. It's just... I mean, it's that mix of... obviously sadness for just, like, an entire... like, building's worth of people. You know, but also just... kind of sadness for my own mind. You know, just forgetting so much. Like, this is just such a huge detail. And I forgot about it. But I mean, like I said, it's like, I remember, like, you know, the intro, Limsa, vaguely. Like, I don't remember all the details, but I remember, you know, obviously you start there. And then eventually there's the dungeon, the 3 starter dungeons, and then Ifrit. And then it's just like, I remember Titan, Garuda, and then Castrum and Praetorium. I don't really remember, like, the details in between. Although, again, this to me seems like a bigger detail. Again, the attack I misplaced till after, and then Sid just... It's like mind blown. Anyway. Come on, come on. Let's finish this before I die of old age. Jeez. Oh, and they have Noryxia's corpse separate. The sylph's peaceful expression belies the fact she no longer lives. Jeez. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the Lich Yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. So obviously, like, after this, in some way, like, we're gonna go to Mordona. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that, in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. Kinda not really. I mean, in a way, yes, but in a way, no. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that, for many, death came quickly. I mean, that's something. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Bringing out the dead. Man. I actually named one of my videos that the first time we were lugging around corpses. And then it's like all come morbidly come morbidly full circle. Bury me not on the lone prairie. Oh, that must be Norexia. Sister Iluned wishes to discuss one of these scions who perished at the Waking Sands. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions. Oh, that's kind of sweet. Man, I mean, we just took down Titan. And then now there's this. No good deed goes unpunished. This one is surprised to see Walking One and Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Oh, man. Norexia! But this one does not understand. Oh. Camuxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Noraxia? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one, at once. So, not only Noraxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Oh, Noraxia. Noraxia went to Thanlin at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Norexia at the end. Tell this one that Norexia was brave. Tell this one that Noraxia did not suffer. I mean, brave. I don't know about the suffering. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Noraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. Yeah, that's what I'm about. Let's get to Castrum Meridianum. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Noraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. This one has not met such a kind Walking One in many moons. Walking One will return, yes. Return and make merry with these ones. That's, I think, got to be default text. Yeah, dry bone. So what's up with Sid now? I mean, like, when is he gonna get his memory back and join back up with the fold? We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that, in your absence, we interred the remaining scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Lavenza. Okay, well maybe we'll find out now. Eyes on me. Marcus believes he is being watched. I'm not imagining it, Lavenza. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. It is as if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Oh. Ooh. Well, that's, I guess, a little bit of vengeance against the attack on the Waking Sands. I mean, your appetizer, if you will. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Iliad must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. So yeah, I think he does have amnesia. Heavens forfend that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? I mean, he was Garlean. A standard issue blade for all Garlean infantry. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marcus was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. Alphino.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate.
Just trying to remember right eye, left eye.
At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you?
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity, so let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
He just has his clothes just ready to go.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
I mean, clearly he had the clothes in the box, but it was just like...
They need my airship. They need me.
It's just like, hold up. I'm gonna get dressed first. So yeah, like, I don't know, kind of a lot to say. Like, still don't like Alfie's voice. Um, him walking in and like, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. I was like, my immediate thought was like, wow, that was a quick like declaration of their death. Like I know, or you know, the disbanding, or you know, something like that. Like I know, obviously, the Waking Sands was attacked. I guess part of this is just from my own perspective of like coming back to it and having knowledge, obviously, of not everybody surviving it, but you know, kind of everybody surviving it. You know, that it's like we're all going to come back together again. So I was just like, wow, that was just a quick declaration, you know. Um, and then talking about Garuda and needing Sid's ship, and it's like I remember that. Like, I mean, it's not like something that was still actively in my head, but like him talking about, it's like, oh yeah, there's like you know the big tempest around it or whatever that you need the ship to like go over it or through it or whatever. And like I remember that, like I remember like that came back to me. But Sid, like having amnesia and being here and everything, like that didn't come back to me. That was still like I don't remember that. Just mind blown. I just thank you for watching this video. I've been making a ton of progress and having a blast doing it. If you have too, don't forget to blast that like. That's dumb. Just hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you want to see me live, please come and join me on my Twitch. The link is down below. Thank you again for watching this, and have a good one.